that you like to this person very, very, very often. You know who this person is? This person is yourself. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, today I'm going to talk about those little lies, or sometimes big lies, that we tell ourselves. This fact happens more often than we can imagine. And we even need to listen to them, and actually we end up believing them. Okay, I give you some examples. Take my friend Maria, who studies French at an academy. And the other day she didn't feel like going to class, and so she didn't go. And in order to not feeling guilty, she told me, well, Sergio, my teacher is so boring. We don't do anything interesting in the class, so I won't learn anything new today. Okay, I will continue with my friend Maria. Maria also did not feel like working hard on Friday. So, you know, Fridays are for rest and chill out a little bit. But she had to hand in a report by Monday. And you know what she said? She told herself that she would work during the weekend. She knew that she couldn't work in the weekend. Actually, she had to go on a trip. But you know what she did? She take her books and documents with her to that trip. I remember myself 7 years ago in Seville. I moved and I shared a flat with two other flatmates. One of them was very organized and clean. The other one, let's say, was the opposite thing. And I would say I was in the middle. Okay, if we tell this person who was not very clean, if we ask him if he clean enough, I'm pretty sure that he would answer that he could clean as much as we did, if not more. So this can be objectively true, cannot be true. This way of lying to ourselves has a name, and it's called self-deception. Usually happens when we listen to something that make us feel bad, or when things are not the way we would like to be. So instead of facing reality, we tell ourselves a little lie that it seems to work. Our brain believes it, and we end up thinking it's real. For example, my flatmate, she didn't clean enough, but I'm sure he believed he cleaned enough. But the thing was that he didn't want to face reality. He didn't want to clean more or accept that he was a dirty person. This effect is responsible of many situations that you might think that they may sound familiar to you. For example, when you don't finish a project on time, because you told yourself that you had plenty of time to finish it. Or when you pass an exam, it was you who passed the exam. But what if you failed the exam? It was so unlike you. It was the teacher's fault that put very difficult questions. Or when your neighbors are rude and noisy, and you are so clean, civic, and even pretty. Or when you see that people in Paris drive so crazy. Thank God that you are a very good driver. That might be true. Our Prime Minister in Spain, I will talk a little bit about my culture in Spain. It's known in Spain such a very optimistic person. When Spain entered in this very known period of crisis, he wouldn't say it was a downturn. A turn, how do you say that?
Yes,
Downturn. But a slowdown. He repeated and repeated during the election after the elections until I really think he ended up believing that Spain would recover. The problem, as you see, is that self-deception, the stronger it becomes, the more difficult it is to go back, face reality, and take action. So sometimes it's better that a friend that you trust tells you the reality. Going back to our Prime Minister example in Spain, everybody told him that he should propose some economic measures. Syndicates, opposition, the bank, the World Bank, until Obama called him. Obama called him, and 2 days after, Zapatero proposed some specific measures, a rigid plan to control deficit. Zapatero finally accepted reality. It took 2 years. So I propose you to be like Zapatero now, not before. So we see that self-deception makes our life easier and calmer in the short time. But reality, it's out there waiting for us, and it will knock at our door sooner or later. So if you think that your neighbor is a horrible person because once plays music very loudly in the 20 years that you are neighbor with him, or that you don't feel like going to class because you don't learn anything, stop. Think like Zapatero did after he received the call from Obama, and think if you're lying to yourself. Sorry, someone is calling me. Yes? Obama? Yes? You want to talk to myself? Okay.